Hey guys, Jesse here. Today I'll be taking a look at the Figurise bus Setsuna F Seiei from Bandai's new line of little character busts they've been putting out for both Gundam and Macross. This was a bit of an impulse buy while I was in Japan. I didn't know they had Setsuna as I didn't know they had Setsuna released or even planned for the line, and I just saw it there and picked it up. That'd be a cool addition to my MG Exia. Setsu's not like my favorite character on Earth, but out of the ones released so far, he is. I will be getting the Fumina one when it comes out, but for now, I guess I'll take a look at this one just to show you kind of size comparisons mostly because there's not much to talk about. This is gonna be a fairly short review. I mean, it's only a quarter of a human being, so not much to speak on. I guess the first thing I'll talk about is the construction, and it's pretty simple. You got pretty good color separation here. Nice thing about this model is just the mold is really nice. He's got a really nice face mold. The hair is molded really nicely. You can see a few seams in his hair. Those are pretty unsightly, but hair kind of naturally has seams in it, so it's not the worst thing on earth. I saw other videos of like Atheron and Kira Yamato. Their hair is far worse, but since Setsuna's is fairly wavy and long, it kind of works out, and it's kind of messy. So the seams don't really bother me out there too much. You do have a seam on the side of the arm here, and it does run, I mean, in this crevice here on the torso because this blue is just two blue parts put together. But I mean, this is only the real seam you need to fix, and it's really, really simple and it's really small, so no problem there. And it's nice that these white parts fit over it. I will say for the body construction, one thing I was really impressed with was how well they hid the nubs on this kit. So there's some pretty large nubs, but they're all hidden. So as long as you get them flat, you don't really have to worry about discoloration because this is sort of like this chest piece, for example, is recessed in there, and the nubs are hidden by like this piece just covering it. And I mean, that's just said all around. So really nice nub placement on this thing. A really impressive thing and something they advertised when this thing was coming out were the eyes and how it's kind of like how the RG red frame had the white and red molded together into like one piece. The eyes have white, black, and like clear brown molded in. So let's see how close I can get this. Focus. Yeah, you can kind of see there just all the colors coming together, and it really does look impressive. The eyebrow there and sort of the lines around the eyes are all also molded in. Basically, it's this flesh tone with black just on one runner. And again, the sculpt of this guy, of Setsuna here, really looks good. It really does look like him. Same thing with the hair. The white accents here on the chest and around the collar, and this like gray section in the collar, the top gray part, they all come with stickers. The stickers are really awful, so I just went ahead and hand painted them. It's really simple, just multiple coats of white and some few coats of gray. So I would suggest you do the same because those stickers, I mean, they kind of have a bunch of folds and stuff, so you don't want that, and they're very thin. What else to say? Also, there's some lining opportunities. I mean, it's obvious to see like these two black lines are lines, and then here, the mouth there I lined as well. I just used some Tamiya panel accent and just kind of removed as I saw fit. So that looks really good, I think. So I also did the ears, and then there's some on the back. So this thing is it's very few pieces, so it doesn't take long to put together at all. This sticker here, this is just a sticker for this sort of base plaque thing. I've heard people complain that this looks really plain, and I mean it does, but when you look at like real life busts, most of the name plaques and stuff are incredibly plain. I mean, they're just there to get across the name and the title and all that. I think the name is okay, but I do wish that the Mosu Gundam 00 would have been in like the series like style, I think that would have been fine. Like if they had all the names universal, so that, and like the universal font, so that you could put a bunch and line them up, it would still look uniform even if you had the title of the show in the respective style. So I wish they could have done that, but I think they just want them all to match when you line them all up. For this base, I'll bring in Action Base 1 and 2 later, but you get this piece that allows you to attach it onto either an Action Base 1 or 2. And it works well, and I'm glad that they give you a spot underneath to store it so you don't have to put it in a bag somewhere just for one piece. So let me grab a master grade and a high grade to give you a size comparison to. So here he is with the master grade Exia. I'm going to have to freehand this one, sorry about that. I don't really have room to set up my tripod, but this does give me a chance to sort of move around and show you just how it would look on display. I don't really have my Exia posed up because, well, it's a master grade Exia, so anyone who's ever built it will know why I don't have it posed up. In any case, yeah, I think this looks really good together. I mean, you have the character, the pilot with his suit. Just makes for a more popping display piece. I don't know how many of these guys they're going to come out with, but there's several pilots I would like to have a wish list for. Definitely need some UC era pilots, considering how many suits there are. In any case, yeah, so yeah, this looks really good. I don't have it attached with the little attachment, but I mean, you can imagine that. It attaches here, and then it just attaches on that. You can also add that extension that the Action Base 1 comes with, and you can also attach it onto that. Another thing is this guy can come off the base, and he can also attach into any of these holes. Let's see, I don't really have room. Get that leg out of the way. Maybe, there we go. He's kicking Setsuna in the back of the head. Anyways, yeah, you can put it on the base itself, and I think that looks really good. But I mean, then you lose the ability to use that sticker unless you want to cut that and put it on the little like plaque thing that comes with Action Base 1s. But yeah, again, I think this doesn't look bad at all. Just because I had another 00 suit piloted by Setsuna, here he is compared to the HG Quant, or Quanta, however you like to pronounce it. Yeah, I think also this looks good. I mean, this thing, I don't remember the scale of this guy. I think it's like 110. Can't really remember, but I mean, I don't think the scale really matters. It's just a matter of display. So I also think this looks really good. I don't have an Action Base 2 currently not in use right now to sort of hook it up, but like I explained on this, you use this longer part for the Action Base 1, you use this shorter part for Action Base 2 to hook it on there. But yeah, this also looks really good. And I forgot to mention earlier that his head does swivel. It's on a ball joint, but it can barely look up and down because it's at an angle. So you can kind of get this in any pose you want. Or, I mean, you can just swivel along there. What kind of sucks is I wish it could look up and down because, I mean, it's fitting for the character, in this case for Setsuna, but he's always constantly looking down at an angle, looking very brooding and menacing. I kind of wish I could at least have him look up so you can see the detail in his face, but no dice here. But yeah, in conclusion, I think these are really cool. If you like the character, it's a very nice mold and a very nice piece to put with whatever related suit you're going to put it with. I'll definitely be checking out the Fumino one when it comes out. But yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about them. If you like the character, it's not a bad purchase at all, and they're quite cheap. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.